Well, it's time for Rick's Reviews now. 17's entertainment expert Rick Bentley joining us in studio with his review. It's already in theaters.
Well, I guess it's a preview because if you haven't seen it, then it's yeah. So either.
It's The Boss, Springsteen's new biopic.
Biopics, we're stretching that word with this film. Yeah, I think that's one of the two problems I have with it. So, and the film is called Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere.
Yes.
It's based on the book by Warren Zane of the same name. And it focuses on the 2 years that Springsteen spent writing the album Nebraska, which is considered one of his better albums. It's also one of his darker albums. And we find out from the movie that a lot of it, the music was influenced by some of his emotional problems from his past, growing in an abusive household, and his inability, sort of feeling guilty about becoming so famous, and yet, you know, still having these blue collar roots. But anyway, I think the problem I have with it is the director Scott Cooper has done two things wrong with it. One, it's the format. You're only doing 2 years in the life of Bruce Springsteen. If it's a biopic, I want to know more about the person. How did they get there? Where does this go? I mean, we know where he is today, but if a biopic's only focusing on a 2-year period, it's like buying an album and there's only one track of that on it. You know, it's like, well, that track's good and entertaining, but I wanted more of that. And the other thing is the character played by Odessa Young in here, the female love interest for Bruce in here, is not a real person. Oh. She's a fabrication of all these sort of girlfriends and people he had in his life. And when you're doing a biopic, if you say somebody is created, they're not real, that lets me start thinking, well, how much else was fabricated? Yes. I think if you're going to do a biopic, either find a girlfriend that was willing to be used in the film or just leave that element out altogether. Now, the performances are great in this. Jeremy Allen White, who we know from The Bear, it turns in a performance that's probably going to get considered for an Oscar nomination. The Academy loves these biopic things, so that I think the only thing that's going to hurt him is I feel like his performances in The Bear is much stronger because those performances usually come with a lot of rage and anger, and you know he's playing sort of the subdued Springsteen, and so the problem I have, again, comes down to because we didn't get too depth into the life. There are a lot of scenes of Bruce sitting in a darkened bedroom, strumming the guitar, recording, re-recording. And you know, at one point, I was really just bored in the USA.
Oh, no. That's a good pun, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked on that all night. Yeah.
And we have just about 30 seconds left, so I wanted to ask.
Well, quickly, I'm giving it a C.
Giving it a C. Yep. So even though you're just kind of like, meh, why would you think it would still be an Oscar contender for the lead?
Well, his performance is tremendous.
Okay.
I have nothing bad to say about his performance. So, you know, that stands out. It's just not supported by a good story structure and by supporting characters. So I do feel like he'll be singled out, but I think that's all it's going to get.
Interesting. Okay, and I always tend to be spot on with your opinions, so I think I'm going to wait and rent it when it comes out.
It's perfect for a rental at home because you do not have to see it on a big screen.
You don't? All right. So with that, stay tuned. Our Pet of the Week is in next, and you'll be here next week talking about more Halloween fun on our Sunrise Spooktacular.
Yep.
Which is very fun, so we're looking forward to that. We'll be right back.